everybody, welcome back to the channel. Working on this 1996 GTI again, but today we're going to do something a little different. As you know, I've done a lot of different videos on the skis, all the ski projects I've done, and I also make my own custom registration decals, and I do the own GTI and XP decals on them. And some of you have asked about how I go about doing them as far as making the vinyl graphics. So we're going to do a little video today on how I do the graphics, cutting the vinyl and stuff. We're not going to be installing them on the ski today because I still have to buff and polish this ski. It's been wet sanded, but it hasn't been buffed and polished. So that'll be next on the to-do list before I get those registration numbers on. But we'll get the stickers made, and I'll show you the process of doing that in case you're interested. So I do this for most of my skis I've restored. Pretty much do the same style registration numbers and simple logos. We'll do a GTI 717 Rotax here, and we'll do a Sea-Doo logo right here, and then we'll do our registration numbers, and we'll throw some other BRP stickers on it and whatnot. But we won't go overboard with too many stickers. I like to keep them plain and simple in case the new owner wants to do a wrap or do buy OEM replica graphics. So I like to keep it where it's very simple, very quick for them to remove off these simple decals. Very easy, very fast for them to remove them off. And so they can have it nice clean canvas for whatever stickers they want to put on. But as far as when I sell it, they'll have these stickers in my style that I like, very simple and clean. I've noticed quite a few of my other skis. Saw two of them posted up, a 95 XP 717 and a 96 XP 800. Previous people that have bought them there several years ago are now selling them, and I see them in the Facebook marketplace, and the first thing that pops my eye is I recognize the stickers, recognize the decals. Hey, there's one of my old skis I redid. So they stand out. So I can recognize my own work, basically. But we'll get started on these decals, and I'll show you the simple process. So let's get started on that. So I've been moving in with my fiance, and been setting up the garage. I did the drywall. Still got the top ceiling to do with drywall, and I want to get a furnace in. So right now, this is my temporary workspace. I've got some vinyl rolls here up on the wall in this rack. I got more vinyl in these storage units. I have lots of vinyl, guys. Lots of rolls of vinyl. I have 8-inch rolls. This is what I mainly use for registration numbers. I can do 2 registration numbers pretty easy on these. Then I have 15-inch rolls, and then I have 24-inch rolls for bigger stuff. So everything is in totes. Most of my stuff is in totes right now. Here we have a workstation, and I got a temporary table here. We'll show you why we have this set up. And this is my vinyl cutter. I'll walk you over to it in a second. So been trying to set stuff up. This will be my first project here at this place. I got my laptop set up, and we'll get started. So this here is the vinyl cutter. This is a GraphTech cutting plotter, CE 5060. It's 24-inch. I can do up to about 23 inches wide. The vinyl is 24 inches. I got this in 2012. So it's cost me about $1,600. I got it on clearance. It was the last year for this model. They had just came out with the new model. The new model was the CE 6000, and they're already at a 7000 now. But this is the older model. It works great. I've probably done thousands of dollars worth of vinyl stickers and stuff on this machine. So I've gotten my money's worth out of it. We have it on a stand, and I built a little custom stand with casters so I can wheel it around. So it works pretty nice. Here we have our blade. This is the blade holder, and the little blade right up in there, very hard to see. that cuts the vinyl. So this is not a printer, it's a cutter. So it's not a printer. So this isn't a printer, it's a cutter. In case you're wondering about that, a cutter does solid colors. Today we're going to do yellow numbers on a black or a purple background. Sometimes I do black background, yellow and black on my other XPs. But we're going to do yellow numbers with a purple background. A printer, you'd be able to print on white vinyl and it would print the colors, multicolors into the white vinyl. Printer is very efficient, but the inks can fade because you're starting off with a white vinyl. And with printers, you can get a variable, a gradient, and you can get more colors than you can with just this stuff. So I'm very limited with this stuff, but it still works great. Now I'll give you an example of a printed sticker right here. So this is a printed sticker. As you can see, it's all one layer. And if you fill it, you wouldn't be able to fill the layers. It's all printed ink, as well as this West Side Power Sports decal sticker. It's just a printed sticker, so it's white vinyl with ink printed into it. So these are very efficient for multicolored stickers. And I do want to get a printer, a vinyl printer one day, except a 24-inch vinyl printer is about $7,000. And the ink is very expensive too. But I do want to get into doing vinyl printing someday. So that's the difference between a cut and print, just in case you're wondering. So we'll get started on our decals. I've already got them kind of drawn up. I'll show you what we're doing. Okay, so this is my work area. I'll zoom in. This is my work area. Now, this red line here is going to be our vinyl. That's going to be, this is 8 inches. This is going to be 8 inches. So this is our width. So we go into File, Workspace Setup. Our workspace is 8 inches high by 34 long. We're not going to use that whole length, but that's what this is set up as. So we're not going to, so everything that we're going to cut needs to be in this area. We can move stuff away from the area and put it in the area like that. Now the software I'm using is Sign Blazer Element. It's an older software, very simple for stuff like this, for just vinyl cutting, not printing. As you can see, here are their GTI logos. Now we can change our colors here. I'll show you an example here. Ungroup those. We'll zoom in. So here's our numbers. We can change the colors here, but this color doesn't matter. It's just for representation. So we're going to change these to yellow. I'm going to delete that one. I'm just going to make a, and then we're going to change this to purple. And we're going to do 2 of them. I'll copy and paste it, so now I have 2 of them. Just like that. Now again, the color here doesn't matter. It's just representation. What matters is what color I load into the cutter. So I can have them red and blue on the logo on the computer screen, but what matters is what I load into here. So it helps. So I know I'm going to do yellow and purple, so I have yellow and purple. So we need to plug in. So we need to plug in our USB for our cutter. Plug that into my USB port. Okay, so we're plugged in. turn this on. It's going to power up. Now we're going to do our purple background first. So set this back here and feed it through. So we've got it fed through here. These are the rollers. This is what hold and move, help move the vinyl. And this is the lever that tightens them. So I can loosen that up and I can move these to different spots. The spots have to be in these rough areas. Here you got a rough area there, and then rough area all here for different sizes of vinyl. So you have to be in the rough areas for it to grip the vinyl. So now we're ready to press enter to load. This is going to get to its location. It wants me to realign the rollers. So one of my rollers is not in the right position. Okay, so this roller here is a little off the grid. It's a little off the edge. I need to move it this way just a bit so it's right on the rough area. Yep, now hit enter again, it'll load and check. And should be good, we're good. No error. I'm gonna go back over here to our software. We're gonna load up our cutter settings, cutting plotter right here. So this is all our settings for our different cutters, our different vinyl. We're using outdoor vinyl. We're going to with a 60-degree blade, and it's set to speed is fast. So we're set there. So the machine just got into the setting mode, so it's good. It's dialed in. Now we'll go into cutter, right here where the cutter is, where it says cutter. Now we'll see what we're cutting. So everything that was in that red area is now in the cutting spot. And right here on the side, you can choose all the colors that are on that cutting slot. You can choose yellow or purple, yellow or purple. If we wanted to cut both of them, I would hit Control, and we can select both of them. So now I would cut both of them. But we just want to cut the purple. So now the yellow is X'd. So the yellow stuff, because we're doing a purple background. Now we'll go ahead up here to cut. Now we want to tell it to cut. We're giving it to the command to cut. So we're going to try this again. Cut tile. So you can hear it cutting. Now it is all done. I like to use this envelope here, opener. I'll unlock it. And there we go. We have our background. Now we will remove the excess. This one's pretty easy. So there is our purple background. Now we're going to do the yellow. And I will load the yellow in there. Clamp it. Hit enter so it measures it. Now we're going to come over here, we're going to select yellow. So we see our yellow numbers. And we're going to cut. And it's the same process. This one will take a little longer because it has to cut out all the individual letters. There's our M and our N for Minnesota. It's almost done. It's on the last letter. There we go. And cut it. Now we are done with our cutter for this set. We'll turn that off. And here are our numbers. I will show you how we weed these. Start off with the big chunks. Now we have to pick out the centers of the letters and numbers. In this case, it's just the center of the O, of the 0 and the 6s. There we go. A lot of other designs can be a little more complicated to weed out. But this will go on top of the purple when we're done. So next we need to tape these up. We're going to tape this yellow one up and it's going to be put on top of the purple. This is our tape, our application tape. And I need to grab a knife, which I have hanging right here. And we'll cut it right there. Now we're going to take our squeegee. Nice and flat. just like that. We're going to trim our edges. Okay, so now we have our yellow letters and our purple background. We're going to pull off our backing paper. Just like that. Now, as I mentioned before with that cutting strip, if your blade is too deep, it will go onto the paper like that. Or if your cutting strip is getting worn, and mine is because of my cutting strip, I will show you this here. I've got some spots in the strip that are low. I need to replace this strip. So we got our backing removed, and we're going to lay it right in the center, kind of eyeball it. And probably a little high, but that'll be okay. Just for this demonstration. And we'll get our other one removed. I really got to get that fixed. As you can see, I had some of the backing paper right here stick. Now we're ready to put this on. Just like that. Now normally I don't have to remove this, but I want to show you what it looks like. There we go. Nice purple and yellow. And those will get put right on there like that. So we'll put our final application tape on it. Now normally I don't have to do this, but I wanted to show you the finished product. So now these are ready to be finally put on the vehicle or the jet ski when we're ready. So we'll peel this backing off like that once they're ready, and it'll be applied to the ski. But we're not ready for it because we still have to buff and polish. So if you buy stickers from me, this is what you'll get. You'll get 2 layers if you want a 2-layer decal. You'll get them like this, and you'll be able to apply them right to your craft. Hey everybody, hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm making these simple registration decals for this 96 GTI. This is the process I go through with all my ski projects for registration numbers and Sea-Doo logos and other GTI or XP logos that I make for my skis. So it can be a very tedious, time-consuming project. We will get this machine buffed and polished before we put all these decals on. We will get those mats put on that we cut in a previous video. And as you saw in the other previous video, we did get this fired up. She is mechanically ready for the lake. We just got to get these registration numbers on, as well as our registration stickers, 25 stickers. We'll get these all put on. These will go here and there like that when we're all done. And if you need registration numbers, hit me up. Check out my website at gcextreme.com. I do vinyl graphics, a lot of stickers and stuff like this. Also have the XP Riders shirts available. Hit me up for those. Leave a comment, suggestion if you need some technical help with your ski on these old two-strokes. And join the Sea-Doo Facebook group. Join the Facebook group Sea-Doo XP Riders. And hit me up with any questions or tech information you have about your two-strokes. Be glad to help if I can. And hope you guys are having a great summer. And hope to see you in the next video. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Subscribe, guys. I appreciate it. I'm up to 620 subscribers. I'd like to hit 1,000 before the end of the summer. I got about a month and a half left to hit 1,000. Come on, guys. See you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. Peace out.